I'm Slow Rider, this is my world, and I am out today on my NC750S. Yes, the bike which is infamously not fun. It's as fun as you want it to be. You just got to find the right gear. When you find the right gear, it is very fun. We've also got the 360 camera out. We're going to see what kind of footage I can get with that today. This, in case you can't recognise it already, is Snake Pass. Look at those hills, look at those hills! Already we've caught up with someone. Grrr. D-cyclist, although I must admit I would not have overtaken there, I'm gonna be honest. Definitely not fun. Definitely not fun. Gone for a piss. Sheeps. Oh, what a man. Remember? So what's the deal with riding the NC750 today? Well, the Triumph needs a rear tyre badly, so I can't ride that. There are potentially other issues with that, but we'll come to that in videos in the future. Future videos, I haven't edited them yet. You won't have seen them yet. They won't be edited by the time that you're watching this even. It won't be done yet. Don't worry, they're coming. I can't ride, well, I mean, I could ride the CBR for this sort of ride, but it still has two plugs in the rear tyre, so I'm not really keen to go super fast on that bike right now. So I've only really got this bike, but I'm super keen to ride it today because I have just changed the wheel bearings. I haven't ridden it for 3 months nearly, I think, certainly 2.5, not in anger anyway. mean, I was waiting for money, and then videos that you've yet to see happened, and yeah, I still not got the money, so I ended up having to do them myself, which meant I had to have the time to do it. So you know, it's taken time. It's taken time to get them done, but I think I now have them done. When I say I think I have them done, what I mean is I have them done. I'm just not entirely sure how properly they are done. First time I've done them. Never done them before. Apparently they are easy. My arse, they are easy. Not these ones anyway. I mean, they're basically the same no matter what bike you've got, I think. There are some subtle differences here and there, but very basically, these are a pig to get out. An absolute pig. I'm sure there were bits of rust and everything in there, honestly. It was disgusting. You know, I'm watching some videos on how to do it, because it's best to sort of investigate how to do these things before you actually do them. I'm looking at investigating how am I going to do these things, and yeah, it all just says, oh yes, you know, you open this up, ping the seals out, because that's nice and easy. You just ping them out, and then you just tap lightly away on the bearing, and it'll just pop out, you know, and it'll be great. My arse. My arse. So I had to invest in a flame gun. I love the sound of the name flame gun. That's just what's written on the thing. It's just like basically a small blowtorch, but it's a flame gun. Oh, I love that. So I've got one of them now to heat up the wheel hubs to get the bearings out. Because if you watch even more videos, that's what they say. It'll be tough. Get a flame gun to it. Oh, I feel bad for this already. This feels amazing. I'm sorry, anyone who says these bikes are not fun, ride one. Go and ride one. You will be surprised. Yes, Rhythmic Biker, I'm talking to you. I know, one comment. You're saying it in your head now. One comment. I know, it doesn't matter. You said it once. That's it. Loving it, loving it. Yeah, might as well put it in sixth now, and I'm stuck behind people. Max speed 30. Yes, they did say there was still some works ongoing. Because of the worries with the bikes and stuff, that has been the first time I've gone hell for leather, really, on a bike since the beginning of May. It's the middle of June now, so that's what, 6 weeks ago? 6 weeks without being able to just let leash. hour day on this bike, so I don't know how many videos I'm going to slip this into. Slip, slip, sliding away. But it's going to be 2 or 3 probably. Who knows? Come on, people. You're doing 40. So I'm out in the Peak District. I'm going to, ride about. There's 3 cafes I've sort of... Actually, no, there's 4, because there's one at the end of the day that I thought I'd stop in at, but the 4th one's probably going to be closed, so don't worry about it. And they're not that far apart. It's going to be the cafe at Grindleford, everyone knows about. Everyone knows about. Yonderman's I'll stop at some point. And also the Old Smithy in Monash. The one that might be closed is the Riverside Caf, which is down near Ashbourne, if I recall correctly. Everyone wants to do 20. It's fairly solid, you know, guys. You can probably speed up a bit. There's a little bit of gravel in the middle, I'll grant you, but... Oh, this is disappointing. I've had some fun already, though. If the day brings me nothing else, it has brought me that. But I am sure it will bring me more, yes. Yeah, about 6 months ago. Not 6 months ago. About, well, 3 months ago or so, this bike was feeling a little bit weird at the rear end. It was certainly feeling odd at the front end. The front brakes were randomly binding. But I was more worried about the rear. I could feel the rear sort of wibbling away, and they'd mentioned during the MOT that, you know, it might be wheel bearings might be starting to go. You may have mentioned, you may remember I mentioned that the wheel bearings may be starting to go. So yeah, about 6 weeks ago I took it up there, and they said, yeah, your rears are basically shot. You'll need to replace them at some point. And also your fronts are gone. Front bearings, they're knackered, they're kaput. Now I ride all year, so there's going to be all sorts of dirt and detritus and whatnot get into the bearings at some point. It's inevitable. But it wasn't good to hear that, and he said, you know, if it's not a big problem, he said, you know, they're only a little bit gone. He said, if you start to feel the brakes binding, that's when you've got a problem. And I didn't have the heart to tell him. I really didn't. I mean, it'd be my heart I'd be given away, basically, because it's my bike. But I went, oh, okay. And I think since then I've ridden it 3 times, and that was to go shopping. Because it's basically the only bike I can do any meaningful shopping on. But it's fixed now. I'm going to do shopping again, but I'm going to have some fun on it while I can. Triumph is in for new tyres on the 5th of July, which I think at the time you're watching this will be the future. I haven't quite worked that out yet, but I think that's the way it works. Hopefully it'll just be a tyre, they'll find nothing else, and it'll all go smoothly. I have this really bad feeling that they're going to say the bearings are out on the rear wheel as well with that bike. And I don't know what I'm going to be able to do about that. With it being a single-sided swing arm, I'm really not sure what I'm doing with it. I'm presuming it still has 3 bearings. No idea. No idea. So yeah, I might have to leave that for the shop to do, and that could get expensive again. Have I mentioned how things are expensive? I'm reasonably sure this is a 50. I could be wrong, but I'm reasonably sure this is 50, and yet they're just pootling along as if they have nothing to do with their day, you know? Just, oh, what the hell, you know? I don't want to be stuck in traffic. Yeah, it's a 50, and we're doing 40. No, it's one of the safest cars in the world up front, a Volvo. Also one of the heaviest and slowest. And hey, you know, if you put a barrel on the front of it, you know, probably take out a Sherman. Speed for a second. As we approach the sunny town of Bamford. Traffic and the stones were quite disappointing, but bits of that were very enjoyable. Even on an NC750S. I do know when I get back, or at some point this week, I need to do a proper service on this bike. I didn't get time to clean the chain, although I did adjust it slightly, but I need to clean it and adjust it properly. And I need to change the oils and such likes, because we are fast approaching 52,000. Well, we're just over 51,000 at the minute, but it won't be long till we're at 52,000, and well, I'm kind of overdue a service, to be honest. I think 48 was when it was supposed to be done. Shh, don't say anything, don't tell anyone. Incidentally, I do hope you enjoyed the Scotland videos. I didn't really enjoy editing them, but the trip was fantastic, and if you ever get the chance to go to Scotland, around the Fort William area, through the Cairngorms, even if you don't go any further north than that, you can have a fantastic time for a week. Just, I mean, as my brother said during one of the videos at some point, epic scenery, epic roads, just divine. It really was. I've said before and I'll say again, you don't need to go to Europe to get good roads. Yes, I turned right here somewhere, I think. I haven't got my sat nav on, so yeah, no idea where I'm going, but well, we'll see. It'll be around somewhere. Ah, right, hold on. Yes, here we go. B6001. Is that this road. Yes. Yes, sir, we Bob. Do. Dodging through the cars. How exciting. I have no idea what the 360 is recorded. Absolutely no idea. It is bouncing around like a good one, so probably not much, even if it is still on. I dare not extend it any further than that. I know it can extend very far. I do not trust it. What speed limit are we supposed to be at right now? I don't know. Oh, turn. $50. Okay. I can speed up a little. But just a little, because I have no idea where the road goes. Avoid the big holes, because you just put new bearings in. Look out for rocks. Now there's a joke that only 2 people on who are watching this will actually get right now. They'll become clear later. Too many hints. Too many hints. You're barred. Oh, I like. Why is this only a 50? Fluid. More fluid. Apparently there was a bit of rain recently. No, not cars. Oh, cyclists, even worse. Even worse. There are plenty of straight roads for cyclists to ride down. Why do they have to go down the twisty ones? Oh, and then coaches of this size. Bloody hell. From Nottingham, no less. How dare they? How dare they? Timed this wrong, didn't I? Oh well. I would say it's time to look around at the scenery, but it's trees. It's a sort of road you ride at 50 miles an hour down and don't really look. This will be fabulous at speed. Oh. Bloody weekday traffic. I want a tractor in front of the bus. Oh, that's even better. That's even better. Now. Station, okay. Do you know what I'm going to see? Oh. Ooh, they have a cricket club. You know what that means? It means they have a cricket team, probably. It probably also means they don't have any sort of football or rugby clubs. I could be wrong. It just seems to be the way of things. Every town has one sport, generally speaking. Possible exception would be Wigan, I guess. Although, I mean, do they really have a football team? Let's see if there are any bikes about today. Probably not, to be honest. It is a Monday, which means this cafe might not be open. Well, that would be disappointing. That's an interesting parking spot to pick. Rather random. There are, as predicted, no bikes. So I probably won't stay that long, to be honest.